And it doesn't matter what the song is. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, I've kind of read it. That's what Lisette was teaching in that class.
But here's why it works. It took me a while to figure it out. Why is it works if it's moving? The notes are moving, it works. Even if it hits one that sounds wrong, it acts like it's a passing tone. It's always moving. Anything that makes sense to us in life is moving. Every song, regardless of what it is, starts and it's trying to reach the end. 99% of all the songs you hear end on the note of the key they're in. Because of that. It's like this da 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 da, and not until it hits da do does it sound finished. So all the way through here, every crook and turn it takes, it's trying to reach the goal. So why do notes that are in a scale work? Even the ones in between. There's only 12 notes in music. Those same 12 notes are in every key. Those 12 notes are the chromatic scale of any key. It's the combinations of any of those notes and any keys that make a chord. And there's some chords that are ungodly, but that's what makes them. If you lay your arm down on the piano, that's really a chord, even though it sounds bad. That's a chord. You could write it out and come up with a name for it. So not any note you play can be in any key. Good. As long as it's moving. As long as it's moving, it acts as a passing tone. The way a passing tone works is that it makes your ear want to hear something next to it. Your ear can't stand to dwell on that note, so it has to go either above it or below it. Well, if you play something that sounds like it's wrong, go right next to it in either direction, and it'll be right. So if you're playing,
if you hammer it just right, it sounds like
well,
it's supposed to be.
if you're playing it and your notes are moving, it'll sound like you did it on purpose. That's some little food for thought there. Is that film? And that's the meaning of film. You feel something. And for my notes had a leading effect, that's when I could call myself playing lead. So a lot of doing it is just understanding what it is you're doing. Does that make any sense? It's not something that you can write out. It becomes like those string parts in Spanish eyes. I mean, that's been the same way for 40 years. It's not going to change. But I couldn't play that without looking at that music. But if I were just playing backup with Blue Spanish Eyes without music, no telling what it would be. Because one time I might be thinking of something else when I play. And the instruments that are playing with you will influence what you play. You want to play backup. Buddy Spiker put it best, saying that you're painting the scenery in a big picture, a big painting, and you're helping paint the scenery. So a lot of backup players, they get carried away with what they're doing. And they play something that doesn't fit what that picture's about. Does that make sense? If you're looking at a picture of the Old West and all of a sudden up in the corner you see a 7 some of those real old westerns that they made. And, you know, I never thought to look, but every once in a while you can see a jet flying over.
Or power line.
You know, or power line.
Or power line.
You know. But some backup players will put that 747 in the song, you know. Your cheating heart shouldn't have that kind of stuff in it. Should it? Are y'all familiar with those kind of songs? Or they too old?
Play them every day.
Fiddler on, like, you were looking who would
Hmm?
who would have been the fiddler on Hagerbush?
Probably Jerry Rivers.
She's still alive?
He died.
He had, what, 3 or 4
Probably did. I wouldn't doubt if Dale Potter didn't play with him. Something like that. Boy, there's a living testament of what hard living will do for you. You know, when you think about, you've seen pictures of Hank Williams, and you think about, how old was he? 30?
That was Thursday.
Did he look 30?